Hey guys, this is Rocker Ben. Today we are playing the Stanley Parable. I've been very pumped up to play this and share this with y'all. And I just hear this game is just really cool. So many different outcomes, just the choices you can make. It's just basically an interaction kind of game where you just either follow the narrator or you just go about and do whatever you want. So I am gonna go ahead and start. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
Okay.
427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came
Nice.
to him through a monitor on his desk.
Something that I do.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
And living the high life.
Though others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, go Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something
Stanley
that would forever
Parable.
change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What happened?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had
Okay.
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all
I said
his
hi.
years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Guess we're just gonna go to the room. I don't know. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I want to take the right? I guess I better go in and do what he wants me to do. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, kind sir, for closing that door for me. Oh, here goes the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Talk
over to
less.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take out passive. Resent. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Love the accent, by the way. Executive bathroom. No time for bathroom. And where's everybody?
Stepping into
Oh.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What do
Shocked,
you mean?
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Ooh.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not
Galacti.
have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by
Yeah.
simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
We're super smart.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Whoa. I like your room, boss. What the hell is this? Whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna go down this elevator. You. Whoa. Where we going? Interesting so far. I just wonder what the truth is. I mean, did everybody get killed or eaten alive or?
Building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
So why?
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alrighty. This narrator not helping. Alright,
Stanley
whoa.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, since this is my first time, I'm just gonna go ahead and do what he's telling me to do. Whoa. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. Don't mind if I do. What is this? Oh, here goes another one.
Now,
whoa.
Life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is crazy. What the heck? Okay.
This mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the reason he was happy with his board?
Give me a raise.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know. What did you do to them?
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
That is so cool.
The reality of his past began to
Why?
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Guess I'll turn him off. Whoa. What happened? Okay. Is that it? Wait, I see something. What is this? Stanley.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Maybe.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
How? I didn't do anything. I just followed you.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Whoa, let me outside.
His goal
Oh, I thought I died.
Understand, but to let go.
Whoa, I thought I died.
Anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
Wow, so beautiful.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Hell yeah, party time.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
That's so cool.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Hell yeah. Alright. That was a pretty cool ending. I really like that. No. What? We start over? That is so cool. Well, guys, that's all the time that I got for today. This is a pretty interesting game. I mean, I guess we got the good ending. I mean, I must imagine that there's some other crazy endings, but I really do want to know what happened to his coworkers. But that's where episode 2 will keep coming along. If you really want the series to keep going, just comment down below. Give me a heck yeah, hell yeah. And I'll keep doing it, guys. So remember, give it a thumbs up. Every like, favorite, share really helps me out a lot, guys. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Well, guys, there'll be more videos to come out soon, so stay tuned and see ya. Peace.